Dog agility training is about skill, finesse, and teamwork. And we have an expert with us to talk about that, Mark Shambour from K9 KORRAL. Mark, we saw this at Westminster. Now we're going to see our own guide dog do this?
We are. We're going to bring Wrigley through some of the equipment just to show what a beginner would do. And right now what we've got is we've got Wrigley behind us, and I'm going to step back so we can see.
Well, before you go through that, what is the dog agility and why is that good?
Well, agility is really good for exercise. For myself, I could use a little exercise, and Toby, my dog, also. So it never can get enough exercise.
Right.
The thing about it is that dogs are prey driven. Their instinct is actually to chase things and to do things. Mm-hmm. And actually in an agility course, even though we don't see it as them chasing a rabbit or chasing something, they're really actually going after something, and they've got a goal to complete it. And we're just telling them what that direction is supposed to be.
All right.
Well, let's see Wrigley go through it now.
Right, he's never done this before.
Wrigley
is a beginner.
we call him a green dog. And what Wrigley is going to do is he's going to come down the ramp right here. So that's the table. He's on the table right now. What we do is we coax him with some treats, and he's going to just follow the nose with the treat and come right down onto the ramp.
Very good.
And Stephanie, come on by because we need someone on each side of the A-frame.
Okay.
This is the A-frame. We're going to bring him up, and we're just going to kind of let him go. He's a little bit of a chow hound, so you have to make sure you slow down on the end.
Good job, Wrigley.
And then take a treat right through the tire.
He says, okay.
And then after you go through the tire, we're going to put a treat through the tunnel.
Wrigley.
Come on, little man.
Hey,
and then we're going to
Wrigley.
bring him and see if he'll stop on the pause table right up above.
Wrigley, up.
The thing is we're giving him some guidance as to what the direction is, and what happens is they eventually do this on their own.
Oh.
In fact, they will create a course for themselves if you leave the equipment out long enough.
Oh, really? They'll go through it themselves.
Definitely. The other thing, of course, is that given this whole course, if you have a very shy dog, this will build the dog's confidence. A shy dog, if you coax him up and you lead him and you give him all that confidence and that support that he needs, you can take a shy dog and completely turn him the other direction.
Oh, wow.
But what you have to watch out for is you can never force your dog to do anything.
Oh, no?
If you force your dog to do it, it's like going backwards.
No pulling him up the ramp or
No,
pushing him through
it's got to
the
be,
tunnel.
you have to let them think that it's their idea. And by doing that, then they know that they're working for their master. And I think that there's enough sun on Wrigley, and he's probably about ready to take a hiatus.
Well, you
Good
have
job,
another
Rig.
dog, right?
Get
You
some
brought
water.
one of your
Yeah,
dogs.
you
I
brought
have
another
Toby
dog.
with me, and I think Marcia has Toby for me. We have him offset, and we're gonna.
So Toby has been doing this for a while.
I have
Well,
a star.
what we do at the K9 KORRAL, we do dog agility a little different than what you might have seen at Westminster. It's all for fun. It's for the owner and their dog to bond together, and it's really just a whole lot of fun. Now, with it being so warm, I'm not going to necessarily put Toby through the whole course without a stop. I think what I'd like to do is start the course, and Marcia, if you want to help me, we can just go through and we can coax Toby through
let's see
it.
what
We're going to
Toby
start
does.
down here at the table.
Toby
How's that sound?
is the star. He's been very anxious. He watched Wrigley and he said, I can do that.
I can
Let's
do that
see what we
better.
can do. All right.
All right, so you guys are
Toby,
So
wanna
we're going
play?
to run
Take
the
him down
course
there, Marcia.
counterclockwise. Come on, Toby.
This looks like good exercise for the owner, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess you could crawl through those
And
things.
put him up on the table.
We could, but I think we
Yeah,
get
let's
stuck.
take it off. Put him up on the table.
Okay, here
Come
we
on.
go up on the table.
And all I'm going to
Very
have you
good.
do is you'll be
Familiar
one
with
step
it. He's
ahead of
ready
me
to
on the
go.
equipment.
He's
And
looking
let's
in the
have
wrong
him,
direction.
Toby, sit.
Oh, look, she
Come here.
took the leash off. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
this is trust.
Good boy. Let's go.
Here he goes, and he's off. Through
And
the
then-
tunnel.
Here, do this. Let's go.
He
Tight.
got
Through the
distracted.
tunnel.
A-frame, come here, Toby.
Oh,
Toby, at the table.
It's too steep.
Oh, I
take
like
the
the
See,
low
he's
end.
been practicing. He's really hot.
That's a very smart dog.
Come on, Toby. Let's go. A-frame.
Why climb the high hill when the low hill goes to the
Come
same
on, Toby.
way?
Come on, baby.
Now, of course, we do this in...
Thank you.
No playing with the Toby yet.
And
We
you
do this
never know
inside,
when
so
you
it's
might
air
be along
conditioned,
the
and
way.
he's really kind of hot. Come on, Toby. Let's go.
Oh.
Here. Dog walk. Come on, Toby.
Oh,
that's
what
good.
fun. He can do
Oh,
it.
wow.
Good job,
Easy.
Toby.
Come on, I know you're tired. Now let's do the teeter.
Oh, look at this
Yay!
Oh, wow.
And
Okay, that
table.
was impressive, Mark.
Yay!
Mark, are all of these different things part of Westminster, like the seesaw and the A-frame?
These are all these are all the obstacles they would use.
Okay,
Of course, I don't have a jump in here
Right.
or
But
the
you
weed
could
pulls.
if you put that tire a little higher.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was really neat. And I would
Yeah.
think from a dog's point of view to do that seesaw, that takes a little bravery.
We always wait for that for last.
Yeah.
And then we always have to cushion it.
Yeah.
The thing with Toby is like, we're air conditioned in the corral.
Oh.
So here he's like, oh, it's too hot.
Toby is a pampered pooch and it's too hot for
Yeah, I
him.
don't want to
But
do
they can
that.
do it at your place.
Do it at our place, it's inside. What's nice about it though is it's that bonding experience
Yeah.
between the owner and the dog.
Looks like pretty good exercise for the owner
I was
too.
going to say.
Yeah.
Well, it's important to mentally stimulate your dog for,
Well,
so for Wrigley
yeah.
to have never done this, was very excited.
He gets an A, Stephanie. Oh,
You're actually giving the dog commands and you don't even realize you're doing it.
Oh, very
You're
good.
telling them what to do, you're coaxing them, and the end result is you have a tired dog.
Oh,
And a tired dog
And a
is a
tired
good dog.
owner.
Your
Yes.
dog is a good dog. That's
but he
right.
feels very smart and you're bonded and you've had a lot of exercise.
I've had some very good experiences with people that they can't quite connect with the dog. And I'll say, you know, just come over for one weekend and just do the course. And when you do the course, by the time you're done, you're going to have that bonding experience.
Yeah,
The
good
dog
point.
is going to look to you for what you wanted to do, more information, and it's a whole lot of fun.
And so it's a class for adults or for the owner and for the dog.
The class is for the dog, but the owner's who we teach.
Yeah, and if
You
you,
always have to
rescue a
teach the
dog
owner.
and you want to bond and get to
Great
know each
benefit
other
for
better,
everyone.
yeah,
And
that's
the
a great way to
two-legged
do it.
people can do the course.
That's right. Animal
don't know.
Services, they have a whole lot of dogs at their shelter, and for the longest time, I've actually had them come just free of charge as long as they have a handler. And you would not believe how good those dogs are and the agility, because they have all that pent-up energy.
Right.
You know that, they have a lot of energy. They need to get rid of it. This is the way to go.
Thank
Agility.
you so much, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
And that is K9 KORRAL, SRQ.com, and you can get your dog involved in some agility. And next we're going to have sounds from the Venice Theater. These will be George Gershwin sounds. We'll be right back.